thing, a part of the delay in getting this, going and functioning, that the bank's trying to get their hands around. Is this something we want to do for all this time, all this paperwork, or is it not? So then, but you have a certain pool of customers that it would be a good fit for. It is a 100% guaranteed loan. There is the paperwork. They are going to be getting it's not a huge monthly interest, but that's going to be pretty much set. So, I haven't formulated the calculations of what it is, but I don't know if it offsets their work. I don't know if it's equal. I don't know any of that. That's kind of some unknowns.
With the loans that have been done, is there a profile? Is there a typical one or two kinds of companies that are getting these loans? Or a situation?
I have not seen that data yet. I think I shouldn't say that, I don't think. It seems like now the perfect candidate, which this could change too, the perfect candidate is, I'm a small business, I bank with Bank A, I have a line of credit with Bank A, I have all my deposits with Bank A, I have all my business working relationships with Bank A. Bank A is in this loan program. Bank A is set up to take my application. I've talked to the SBA, or I know everything I need. I can call Joe up at the bank because I have a really good working relationship with him. He knows my position.
Yeah.
There you go. That's done.
And Bank A pays Bank A's note.
So there you go. So I'm paying these, but really, that's what the program was intended to do. You're going to be paying down your line of credit. And the bank is going to be, which primarily was not an SBA guaranteed.
Right.
So here you have, let's say you have a $100,000 line of credit. There's $35,000 that is
guaranteed now.
That is guaranteed, and in addition to that, you're getting the small business owner with 6 years to pay this back.
More success, and that makes a lot of sense.
Banks should love it. If it's
The bank should,
their home equity loan.
Right.
But if it's not, then I can see why.
Now there is, Wells Fargo has come out and said that they are accepting applications from outside lenders. They do have a 1-800 number set up. However, I have not seen any numbers of their approvals. I have heard some crazy number of like 5,000 loan applications being taken a week. You can only take up to 500 a day, I believe it is, or something. So, I don't know. They've got some center or something set up with their 1-800 number to process these applications. Now, and I do not know their restrictions. I don't know their I do not know what they're saying you can repay, what you cannot repay. I have heard that there is a pre-screening, so maybe that's what that 1-800 number is. So that is, if you are a good fit, then that is at least one resource for national Wells Fargo to come in and do this. So I don't know if they would say, I would assume that I would think that they would say, we want your deposits, we want your business accounts. Now, but then do I want to be in Ohio, or Wells Fargo is here locally, or do I not want to have my bank somewhere where I've been banking for 20 years, or however long you've been in business? But then you got to think, well, I'm kind of thinking both sides of the fence. So. But that, in my opinion, is your prime ARC loan candidate. So, and what I've been trying to do with people that are calling in that we're kind of trying to help, I'm trying to say, let me know on your end what's happening. And I have one lady that said I've met. She's doing it through Key. She's a Key customer. She said I went and met with them, and Key set up in all of their branches to where you can go and get your application. So, let me know on your end what's happening, because, as an agency, our directives come down and we get the information, we assimilate it and share it with everyone. But it's always nice to hear how's it going? Is it going, how long is it taking? Are you being required to give everything that we're sharing, that we know that you're required? And then, in addition, what additional things are you being required? And like, and the way I found that out about National City is I had somebody that I had spoken to that shared that information with me. So then we were able to say, you know, as the SBA, is this true? Can you guys give us some more information on this? And that's when they came out and said, yeah, we're not accepting the credit cards, we're not paying lines of credit. So, and whatever that $1,666 threshold or whatever, that's true. But that's their, they can do that. So.
Well, I helped one company with their paperwork, and one of their requirements was a 2-year quarterly cash flow.
Yeah, and actually that is a SBA policy that is with the ARC loan, and what it is they have to show 2 years after the disbursement that they can show their cash flow. So, and actually I have a, you know, like probably the same as what you guys have, something similar as a worksheet, just cut and dry of your cash flow. Or, you know, we refer them to the Small Business Development Center and SCORE if they need help with that. So, that is one of the things. Okay, so let's try to, and I hope you guys don't mind if I'm kind of just talking, okay.
You like that?
Okay.
We're going to bring you
It's
back.
nice when it's small. When you, although I don't know, you'd be like, okay, we have to get out of here. Can you stop talking? Okay. What can we? Loan proceeds cannot be used for anything other than principal interest payments. Nothing kind of a personal expense. Payment or refinance funds used to pay payments or loans made to an associate of a borrower. You cannot use it to pay any SBA guaranteed loans prior to February 17th, 2009. However, you can use it to pay an SBA guaranteed loan if you got it after the February the 17th. And that's just how they set it up. So I know that sounds kind of odd, but okay, small businesses who are interested in applying, this is what they need to have to take to their lender. They need to have the balance sheets and the income statements, personal financial statements. What I try to tell them is get a list of course it's easy if you just want to pay back your line of credit. If you have several things that you want to pay, get together a list for your lender of what it is you want to pay and how that expense was used. Of course, your quarterly cash flow projections, which we talked about. You are going to need your 3 years tax returns. Any owner owning more than 20% will have to sign a personal guarantee. So I just try to make sure that they know that. So they say, you know, I'm 80 and so my mother's 20 or my wife or whomever. Everybody who owns more than 20% has to sign a personal guarantee. They also will need to provide a statement, which I believe has to be certified, just a one-page statement of what it is why you're in this financial hardship. The ARC loan application and the IRS Form 4506.
Would all of this information you're going through right now be on the SBA website?
You know, I'm trying to think if it is on there or not. I don't know that it is, to be honest with you.
I have this, Steve, so I can
Do you?
send it out.
Okay.
Do you mind?
No.
Great.
I'll send it to her.
Good.
I know it goes into it. There's a lot of narrative language, but I do not know that I recall that I've seen it broken down.
These are just nice bullets that we can help a client with. We need A, B, C, D, E.
Right, clear cut, cut and dried.
Right,
yeah, that's what you need. And then I guess also too, if they, on the tax returns, if they maybe have not filed their 08, they will just need to show their extension or the signature with their extension that they filed, and that will be sufficient. Okay, credit. The quarterly cash flow showing sufficient cash flow to meet their debt, and this is all the bank's going to look at this to try to determine their eligibility. Certified that the debt is current or not more than 60 days past due, And any loan that's been deferred is not considered past due until it's 3 months. So SBA will credit score the personal and the business information as part of the approval process, which we kind of talked about. And if you need assistance with any of these, contact SCORE, the Small Business Development Center, as well as if anybody would want that worksheet that I have, I would be more than happy to email it to anybody.
I would find that.
Oh, okay.
If you would
And that-
email it.
Okay, and actually